Hey, Shalom, Sister Kate here. I wanted to strike while the iron was hot. Pastor Joe, my co-pilot, or he's the pilot, I'm the co-pilot.
I'm driving Miss Kate.
Miss Katie. We were just listening to a radio show. It was a sports show, and they were playing a woman introducing herself at some sort of event somewhere. And she described herself with about, I don't know, what, 4, 6 adjectives.
Probably 6.
Afrocentric, something, binary, I don't even know. And what was going through my head was like grande latte mocha with
the more stuff you add, the
cream,
bigger jerk
steamed, whatever. And then I made a comment to Pastor because, psychological all the time. I said that person either is super self-centered or super insecure that they have to describe themselves with all these words. And Pastor said,
yep, probably
absolutely,
both.
Probably both. And then I thought, maybe it's a millennial thing, maybe it's a 21st century thing.
But we have lots of millennials around us, and they're not like that.
They're not like that. Or maybe it's just, a media thing. These people who are trying to draw attention to themselves by protesting and whatever. But when you're a mature adult, you don't do that. You don't need to do that. It's actually really pretentious. I got some business going on up there. Sorry, sidetracked. It's really pretentious and it's really off-putting, and it's very arrogant to shake someone's hand and say, yes, I'm Sister Kate, YouTube star, and I've got a bachelor's degree in English literature.
Graduated cum laude.
Right, graduated cum laude. It's just pretentious as all get out. It's the quiet person who is, a million different things, who just says, hey, I'm Bob. And for you to find out later, through talking to Bob or people who know Bob, oh, Bob's a nuclear physicist.
Medal of Honor Nobel laureate.
Right, who's been to Antarctica 3 times over the summer.
Oh, right.
Right? The impressive person is the person who is not out there saying, look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me. I mean, if Pastor and I wanted to play that game.
You know how you can tell who the fighter pilot in the room is?
No.
Don't worry, he'll tell you.
Don't worry, he'll tell you. There you go. If Pastor and I wanted to play that game, we got to list, each one of us, about 30, at least 30 descriptives long. And I can just start out with gardener and goat herder.
Yeah, but where are you on the binary, non-binary, gender, cis, whatever?
That sounds
those
like a lot
weird
of
words
confusion.
they use?
Right. What it is to me, you're not even hiding anymore how confused you are about
I just
your
want to know
own
if I can't tell by looking, do you have a Y chromosome
personality.
or don't you?
Right.
That's
You
it.
really don't know who you are. You don't know where you're going to fit in. And if you create your own little space, you're kind of there by yourself. You know what I mean? And a human being defines themselves by their experiences and their skills, and a descriptor. I'm so tall, and I have blue eyes, and I have whatever color hair, or I have brown eyes, and I have pink hair, or whatever. But it's like a Zuz doesn't want to even be human anymore. Really, they're just trying to withdraw completely, and you can't. So my point was, that's a very weird thing, and there's something going on in their heads that makes them want to have to do that. The other thing was, they were talking about all these people who are bowing the knee. It's now a phrase, right? Bowing the knee. And I thought, that's a very weird thing, because nowhere in our society, except if you're a Catholic in church, do people regularly bow all the way down to their knee. It's a firing position. It's one of the firing positions when you're shooting a rifle, is to have a knee bend and you're down that low to the ground. But there's nothing in our society, we don't walk into the grocery store and need to bow that deeply for anything. Right? Right? Not even a curtsy goes that far. You know where that comes from? Every knee shall bow comes from the Bible. every knee will bow when Jesus returns. That's where that comes from, and yet they're using it in a completely different context, and to me it's kind of like a variety of blasphemy, because you're using it in a completely different context, and it's very, very strange. So
I take a knee for Yeshua, nobody else.
yeah, I don't see myself doing anything like that in the near future. All right, things to think about. Bless you. Thanks for watching. Shalom.